This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fart. We got to sit here and we got to give the Philadelphia 76ers credit because they beat a quality team in the Milwaukee Bucks. These are the types of games that we expected more on a recurring basis from the Philadelphia 76ers. We expected them to show up and show out in this fashion. But not only show up and show out in this fashion, but to also show us that they have met the barometer, so to speak, that they have met the moment. They've arrived to the situation and that they're delivering the goods. They've been underwhelming this year. The Philadelphia 76ers have not been balling. But to see 6 guys in double digits and to see the defensive performance they put on Giannis Antetokounmpo and limiting him to 18 points. Yes, Chris Middleton balled out of control and had 31. But the truth of the fact of the matter is, when your best guy is not doing what he's supposed to and he's not balling, you're going to have problems. Let me say it again. When your best guy's not doing what he's supposed to and delivering the goods, you're going to have problems. Respect goes to Joel Embiid from last night's game. Ben Simmons could have done a little bit more because I expected him to ball out of control as well too. But this has been the reality of the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm not sitting here giving them a pass because they've been underwhelming. But if they want to turn things around and they want to start it on this note by getting this credible win against the clearly the unquestionable and unequivocal best team in basketball in the Milwaukee Bucks, then that's a turn that I can accept. That's a turn that where you can start a run on. Because you got to test your temperature and your barometer in games like this. I don't care about regular season. But there are certain games in the regular season, I've said this before, and he knows the sport fashion, that has importance. And these types of regular season games, you have to understand the sum of all parts. You have to understand the totality thereof associated with these games. You have to understand how these games measure up into the playoffs. Because really it's about the real NBA season, the playoffs. But there's certain games that have a playoff feel to it, even though it's a regular season, and this was one of them. So you got to give the Philadelphia 76ers credit. They locked up Giannis Antetokounmpo. They had 6 guys in double digits. They did a great defensive job, and they won this game, almost in a blowout. So credit and respect and salute of the damn day goes to the Philadelphia 76ers. But y'all still got a lot of work to do. I'd like to see off of this win, you guys build on something and you show a run. Even if it's as small as 5-game win streak. Do something. Don't just show that, okay, we beat the Bucks and then that's it. Because what happens is now you're going back to being an underwhelming team, an underperforming team. Because you guys were expected to be on a higher level playing-wise this year as opposed to last year. And you guys need to start showing that. Because Ben Simmons has regressed. Joel Embiid has regressed. But if you guys can use this game as your blueprint to build on it and to show people that, you know what, our season is not over. Joel Embiid is taking the criticisms that Charles Barkley gave him, the criticisms that Shaquille O'Neal gave him. Ben Simmons is actually calling a Kobe Bryant and saying, look, my jump shot is broke. Why don't you help me fix it? If they could take accountability for their actions, because they're the 2 best players, and a team usually goes where their best player takes them. Let me say it again. A team goes where their best players take them or where they're willing to take them. And if that can happen, then guess what? The Philadelphia 76ers could turn things around. It's still early enough to turn things around. We're not even in the All-Star break. We're nowhere near that. That's in February. We still got a few months away from that. So what I want to see from the Philadelphia 76ers is a rededication to the craft of basketball. I want to see Ben Simmons start taking this stuff seriously. I want to see Joel Embiid start taking this stuff seriously because it's not too late. And this is a good, credible win to build off of. But let's see. Let's see if it's just an aberration or it was just the Milwaukee Bucks was off that night. Giannis Antetokounmpo's been doing too much heavyweight lifting, and they just beat a team that clearly was just what they were. Or let's see if they're going to be serious and they're going to take this for what it is, and they're really going to say, you know what, let's go over the top and let's just try to get a run off of this. If they can do that, then skies is the limit for the Philadelphia 76ers. But I have to give credit where credit is due. And he knows the sport keeps that what? That same energy, dog. Let me say it again. I keep that same energy. So Philadelphia 76ers, you get the biggest salute of the damn day. But keep it up. It's really that simple. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.